inside, kicked in, and gone!
Straight off the bat.
And bowls in!
Gone.
Through the gates!
He's
Wicket.
gone.
Oh, we heard that a mile away, Mitchie.
That's it.
Short delivery,
And
Great
that's gone.
shot. Great shot by Ward.
It should be is better.
In the air. Oh, what a catch!
Beautiful catch by Robinson there.
Great catch! Boundary.
And that's down.
Oh, that was down. Oh, he's got a hand on it! Flicked off at McLean. He's hit him!
He's gone. That's the one.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round one of the warm-ups for the next season of Brisbane West's indoor cricket. I am Frank Davidson, son of Harley, and with me, as always, is Mr. Ben Dover. How are you this week, buddy?
Sitting down this week.
Sitting down this week, mate. Recovering well from those thrilling finals we experienced?
Too much standing and walking. Good to be sitting again.
Oh, but the beers were good, though.
The beers were good.
So we got a big one tonight. Bangers and Brush Hands. So Brush Hands were the bottom place team in Division 1, and Bangers obviously, well, you know their story. So this should be a fairly good game, I think.
Nothing like a relegated side.
No, not at all. So we've got, but yeah, full strength squad there for the Bangers. Elliot Turner fucked off for an AFL career, so Paulie Raj is in tonight. And Brush Hands got themselves a full squad there. So I think the Bangers are up for a challenge tonight.
Yeah, it could be interesting, and that's one of the things you always can expect from a relegated team from a higher division. They come down and they usually are the better performers.
Well, it's not necessarily, as much as we like to think of them as relegated, not necessarily relegated, like this is the warm-up periods. You'll see a lot of mismatches in teams to see, who's going to go into which divisions next season, so...
No, it'll be interesting to see. And somebody who disappeared over the last couple of weeks with a bucket load of money.
Walked in after a few weeks.
The old Kawasaki Postie bike.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, where the hell have you been?
I took off on the Kawasaki. But
Yeah,
then
I don't doubt it.
I got interstant circle and I already got highway, so now I got to make some money to kill my fine.
Yeah, expected as much.
So, but we got a good game here tonight. It's a pretty good game tonight.
Not much in it difference-wise.
I think the Bangers up for a challenge tonight, as Frankie said. So, but I think some big runs coming from this way. Look at Mitchie Parker, they just got some runs, and Mitchie Wood, he not gonna fucking hit that thing now. That's not gonna happen nothing.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to see how it goes. And Mitch Ward to hit a 13. You reckon there's 5/8 of fuck all of that happening?
More like 7/8 of fuck all.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to see how it goes.
So there's good to see Barry's back with us, and obviously judging by those figures, very desperate to pay that fine. I can't imagine the fine from the boys in blue was too pleasant.
No, we've got Mitch Ward and Danger Will Robinson heading up the batting to start off with in the first skin.
Don't mind the strategy. These boys batted really, really well. Hasn't Mitchie Ward played well since he came back into the side?
Oh, definitely.
So anyway, we know what to expect with good old Will Robinson. So you just see the Brush Hands yet to decide on a bowler. We see the legendary Dylan there in his white top. So he's called upon Troy Kelly into bowl the opening over. So what looks like a fairly defensive field with Liam Harris behind the stumps. First ball. Oh, Sammy Jackson. First ball's caught one right in the ribs.
Sort of looked like it was going nowhere, and then it did go nowhere.
Yeah,
That would have hurt a little bit.
a little bit. So Robinson for his first. Early fair. Shot. So 2 balls in. Promising signs. The off season of 1 week hasn't bothered him too much.
Oh, 1 week's the break that you need.
Interesting leave there by Ward. Backing away a bit.
Yeah, I think it was I'm not quite that competitive yet. It's only the first over.
Aggression. Oh! Mitchie Parker. Not missing by much there. A missed opportunity, you reckon there, Benny?
Yeah, slightly missed opportunity.
Way behind square again, so Robinson's got those hands moving quite nicely tonight, so the week off hasn't phased him too much. He's still hopefully maintaining some form at the back.
Yeah, well, so far so good.
And a rare good lead from Robinson to finish the over. So 12 off the first over. That's a fairly steady run rate opening over to a ball.
Well, that's a good start. They're knocking them over bit by bit.
Mitchie Parker in, so handy bowler. Mitchie hits the pitch hard. Tends to bowl around the wicket, so sort of bowls that awkward line into you, just sort of going over the top and middle and off. Can't really free your hands to it. Full delivery, a little over pitch there, that one. Sammy Jackson on the offside fielding it there.
He was on point. It wasn't going to miss off stump by much if it had followed through.
The thing I am keen to see tonight, though, I'm keen to see... Oh! There's a very, very full delivery, and the umpire has called no ball. I don't think Ward should have pasted that.
Just fly swatted.
Well, very keen to see Harris and Jackson bowl tonight. Two blokes, they bowl one right arm runner, left arm, both bowl really good heat. They hit the deck hard. I'll be very curious to see how these boys fare against the extra pace. Because they don't...
It's better deliveries there from Parker now. He's warming up a little bit.
Away there on the leg side by Ward. So Ward just starting to get a bit of rhythm. It's good to see him put that little flick onto the leg side. It's a trademark shot of his, isn't it?
That's good, and good way to tick over the run rate.
And the end of the over. So again, cruising along, no wickets down. You reckon Rush Hands are starting to get a little concerned?
Oh, I don't think so yet. 2 overs in, they will be chasing a wicket. Like it looked like Parker was actually going for a few Yorkers there in the last half of that over.
Dylan is in. And they say every player has a marquee player. Well, if there's a marquee player in this team, it's definitely Dylan. He's so good. He doesn't have a last name.
That's him.
So you can't miss him in that white top. One thing he did do really, really well in the first grade season just gone was he gets through his overs quickly. He rushes the batsman.
I did notice that watching over in the other courts, as we do commentate and in between balls here, having a quick look. And, there's that boundary.
No.
That was a drop catch.
No, not only is it a drop card, this is worse. Mitch Ward has hit a 13. Can anybody see Barry around here?
I was just about to say Barry has disappeared.
Barry has left the building.
Typical.
So what do you reckon he's going to steal this week? Is he going to move from bikes to cars?
I think he's just going to keep his little Kawasaki petrol bike.
Fair enough. There goes a shitload of money down the drain pipe for Barry. What a shame. And that's a no ball as well.
Shitload of money down the drain pipe for everybody that betted on it.
Oh, he had to as well. Well, not necessarily. If you took the bet, you're making a bit.
Not if he's taken off with the cash pool.
That too.
Which is what he does.
Yes. It's not like he's paid to promote the game, is he?
No, I think he's just promoting himself.
And a wide ball to finish the third over. So that a big boundary from Ward, that's really bumped him up. That'll give him a platform. And it looks like looks like we've got Liam coming in. It's a big Liam Harris coming in now. This is just one of the big quicks that we're keen to see. He bowls good pace. Feel for Ward. He's going to have some heat to worry about here. Just taking his time. He knows he's up shit creek. Around the wicket, so this will be into the body, I imagine. Oh, what the fuck's that?
It was just slightly off to the leg side
That's-
there a little bit. And it was
Well, I apologise.
quite slow,
I
actually.
apologise, viewers, but this is really fucking appalling from Harris. Yeah, big, strong, powerful right arm quick, and just because it's a warm-up game, he's decided to bowl right arm cop out. That's the only way to describe it, isn't it, Benny? Right arm cop out.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's definitely not as quick as what we're expecting from him.
No, this is fucking appalling from Harris.
That was just slow as buggery because
That-
it was quite flighty.
Very flighty, very slow. Should we just declare these two boys in, get the next batters in now?
May as well.
May as well, because he's obviously not putting an effort in. Yeah, and a boundary. Another boundary for Wards. So Wards enjoying this. Let's be honest, he hasn't missed that 13 by much either. He wouldn't have hit that if William was bowling properly, though. There is no way in hell he would have
no,
hit that.
certainly not. That one was a little bit quicker.
Bit shorter, and Robinson makes no effort in putting that down. So one ball left in this skin and a healthy run rate. A very, very healthy skin for the Bangers.
Yeah, that one had a bit more venom in it. Still not quite as quick as what Harris usually puts out.
Yeah, but it was still cock out. So an over of right arm cock out, and Harris gets pasted for 16. And so none for 63 off 4 overs. Although there was some disappointing bowling at the end there, the Bangers proving that they're still carrying some of that form that they had.
Well, look, they've got nothing to complain about there at all. Mitchie Ward on 44, that's definitely a good skin for him.
And there's Parker the best bowler of them all. The rest of them, geez, they really got a bit of a tackle round. So Parker and Kelly were the only two real good efforts there, but they were very, very cruisy overs. But here we go. Big Joshy McLean and your favourite player,
Oh,
Big
Dylan
D
Baker.
Big D
Look out.
Baker. Well, yeah, welcome back, Dylan, after his suspension for the what can only be described as a factual criticism of the officials.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Braden Kelly to open up. And again, just to prove how much of a cock-out over that was from Liam, that was faster. Braden as a medium pacer has bowled faster than Liam. Get off. So McLean off the mark. Now Baker there. So ironically, can't help but notice, and I don't. He's sporting the centre's attire this evening. Some would argue that some would say he looks like he works there.
Yeah, very well could.
So I think what we
Got to pay the match fees somehow, don't we?
Well, is he paying the is he paying the match fee? Because obviously he's not being paid at the moment after those fines. But like, is he paying the match fee, or are they paying the fines for him?
Yeah, well, nothing like a good sponsorship there.
It's hard to sponsorship when you don't see anything. Oh, bowled in!
That's gone.
You beauty!
That was nice and clean from Kelly. There is nothing to pick on there.
I don't think the sponsors will be happy with that effort from Baker.
No,
That was
certainly not.
That shot could only be described as a Jake Cullen shot.
Pretty much.
Clear in the front
pretty
leg,
much.
back to cow corner, stump the third man.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, look, to be fair, the Bangers have got nothing to complain about. That's one wicket fallen in 5 overs, and they're sitting near on 70, so...
But a great opening over there from Kelly, 1 for 6. There we go. Now, hopefully Sammy won't follow the same lines that Liam did, but big left arm quick.
Straight into it, no waiting.
Straight into it, no waiting, but very, very flighty there from Jackson. So fair to say, I think Brush Hands have probably got their heads up their asses a bit. They obviously don't rate the bangers.
Yeah, well, they've got to.
Oh, and a stumping!
Oh,
So
got to spice some opportunity, I was about to say, and they did right there and then. So there's the second wicket down.
good ball. Looked a bit like a attempted wrong un, but let's be honest, he's basically bowling left arm pop out. You know, it's appalling that McLean's just got himself stumped off that. Baker on strike. Hits the gap as well, so that'll get Baker on the move a bit.
That puts a few of the runs back.
But that's two very quick wickets. Two very, very quick wickets. Strong arm there from Parker as well.
Well, they put the runs back for one wicket so far. That's not too bad. This skin is drifting in rather slowly, though.
Oh!
Now, there was some turn on that.
How about that? A bit of turn and bounce.
That was absolutely
Look-
brilliant.
Look at you pitching a tent there, Benny.
Oh, I know, right? I know, right?
Half-hearted appeal, but I think he's home comfortably. It's the close of the over. They're 2 for 77 with 6 overs to go. Are the Bangers eyeing off 140 here?
Well, if they keep going at this rate, they damn near going to make it. I mean, McLean and Baker have got to pick up their run rate a little bit. Like they've pretty much come back from their wicket loss. That's not too bad. But yeah, 2 overs to go. They should be aiming for at least 90.
Braden Kelly back into the attack now, who bowled a very, very good first over. Arguably for the best over of the game so far.
Ooh, there was some venom on that.
Oh, some venom in that. I think he's gotten away with it as well. It was touching that wide marker. Big swing there from Baker. Run out. Oh, Big Dylan's missed the stumps. And not only has he missed the stumps, he's missed Harris's gloves as well.
That's not like Dylan.
No, it is not.
Again, watching him in other games in the other courts, he is on point normally. And he
he's
is
not
that
missed it
time.
this time.
There's redemption.
There's
the
redemption.
redemption.
Not missed that time. Sharp footwork there, knew exactly where the ball was, and mate straight into the gloves of Harris, and Harris makes no mistake. Big D Baker burns a bit there. McLean committed to the run, but Kelly gets his second wicket. Oh, Dylan. Nearly a third.
They're not too far away from their aiming precision at the wicket in the field. They're doing pretty well.
Rush hands are definitely just rising a bit in the field here. McLean onto the leg side. Oh, Jackson nearly closed the over. Braden Kelly, 2 for 7 from 2 overs. Great spell.
Yeah, that's definitely put him up as the best bowler of the game.
With Troy Kelly in now with an over left in his skin. And 3 for 78. So they just paused. I wouldn't say they've dampened the run rate, but definitely paused it briefly.
Yeah, they're sitting there. They've still got 5 balls to go. They can still get the 90 that I was expecting.
In the air. 4 more. Parker not quite judging that one off the nets.
They keep going with those couple of swings. They could be close to 90.
That's a good ball from Kelly.
Very good ball.
Identified that Baker wants to free his hands and wants a bit of room, so he's darted it straight into the knee roll.
Yeah, he
Really
wants the
making
13 for the opportunity for the 100.
Ball there. Now you've got the wood over Baker when he starts dancing around. Well, or as my ex-commentator used to say when he starts auditioning for the Italian ballet.
There's the boundary.
There's a good, great shot there from McLean as we discuss Baker's dance abilities or lack thereof. One ball remaining in the skin. They've got up to 90 as you called for, Benny. Throws his hands at it and he'll get 4 to finish it off. So that's a very, very good finish to the skin. 8 overs, 3 for 99.
Yeah, well, this is where the brush hands really will be worried. You know, they need to start getting some wickets down to get that run rate back down. They've got 4 overs left to do it. Otherwise, they're going to have a pretty decent run chase they've got to engage into.
And I'm not knowing that. A more concerning factor, Braden Kelly, 2 for 7. Great spell. An over to come from Sam Jackson, 1 for 8, but they're expensive outside of that.
Very expensive.
With the last 2 batters, so skipper Reece O'Connor, and he's assisted by Paulie Raj. So Paulie Raj obviously bought into the team tonight. We'll see a lot of players move around in these few weeks, so he's potentially looking for a spot in the squad for the season coming up.
Well, he's got the skin to make some impact there.
Jackson puts one down the leg side, bowling his left arm cop out.
And Reece just goes, yeah, no.
So he takes the bonus as well, so 4 off the first ball, no shot required. And another one.
Oh. He's sitting there going, shit, this is going to be easy.
I mean, as much as this run rate is definitely concerning from a front brush hands perspective, it'd be fair to say that, of the 5 normal players, Reece would probably be considered the weakest link in the team with the bat. But Reece can hold a bat, he's not useless. Anyway, obviously we're not too sure about what to expect from run out!
There's a run out.
And Dylan again. Ace.
His precision aim has definitely come back after those couple of misfires.
Absolutely. It's not a... I don't think Greasy quite got a hold of that one as much as he would have liked. So Paulie Raj hasn't faced a ball and he's -5 already, so he's got some work to do.
Yes, definitely.
How will he manage himself in what can only be assumed to be an audition for a high-quality club?
The old big swing, no ding.
Yep.
You can tell he's ambitious and you can tell he's got the pressure on. He wants to get that -5 taken off.
I mean, you can't blame him. You look at any player at the moment that's off contract. You look at how well the Bangers did. They were unfortunate in that season. But look at how well they played across the whole season. Find me someone that doesn't want to play for a club like them.
No, exactly right. Exactly right.
Big Mitchie Parker back in, who a little loose in his first over, but bowled quite a good length.
Length was good.
Oh, edged and gone.
That's the Mitchie Parker that we know.
Very healthy edge there. No snicker required for that, and very good catch there by Harris as well. Moved well to it.
Very well.
Paulie just
Rush hands need this.
just sinking a little further, isn't he? What's the official going to say there?
Yeah,
It's a
that was
tight one.
close. I
That's a
think it
very-
was in. It was only just
Yeah,
in.
he's let him off. He says it's in. Oh, another good ball. Wide line Yorker. Paulie will be sprinting like a gazelle here. Doesn't want to get run out again. Shot in the air, straight to Kelly. Oh! Big appeal. I don't know.
Very close. Very close.
It's close. Oh, he hasn't been given, but brush hands, they were. Look at Tillham there. He was certain he was gawking.
I've got a feeling there was probably only an inch in that.
Get away. So 2 balls left in the Parker over. Raj still in the negatives. Just backing away a bit there. It's not a pretty shot from Paulie, is it?
No.
Definitely feeling the pressure, isn't he?
Yeah, well, -9. He's got to get off it.
Oh, full toss. End of the over.
That gets a couple back. 2 overs to go.
Well, see, this is where it gets interesting. It's hard to judge, what sort of total's good. They're back at 99 with 2 overs left. Can they potentially drum up 120? Is 120 enough against a team that finished last in Division 1?
Well, I don't know. Dylan's in now, and if his position's gotten back in, he could really do some damage to the Bangers here.
But yeah,
That 120 is still achievable, but they've got to not lose any wickets now.
but not only is one, it's also that. Oh, shot! What an arm from Jackson!
That was absolutely brilliant.
Oh, perfect!
Dylan hitting the deck because he knows he's going to wear it if he doesn't. That's good teamwork, is knowing what your team is going to do, most certainly.
Yes. But it just goes to show that Jackson should have been bowling a lot quicker tonight. But yeah, as we were saying, normally 120, you'd be very, very comfortable. But regardless of where Rush Hands finished in the last season, is 120 enough to beat a Division 1 side? That's the big question. I don't think there's really anything we can measure it on, is there, Benny?
Well, not really. Not really. I mean, 6 wickets down for 100 now.
Side off again.
Yeah, he's looking for the edge. He's looking for the edge. He saw how that worked earlier. And he's attempted a toe crusher there.
That's a good shot from Paulie.
It was very well played.
One over left. Liam Harris likely bowling his right arm cop out.
Yeah, well.
So can these boys drum up another 15 or so maybe? Ideally another 20 off this over. I'd like a big one, that's for sure. Based on the leg side there.
Raj back into the positives.
Reese's hasn't batted poorly tonight. Steps back, hits the side net. Himself up a few more. Well, you imagine Paulie will just be looking for the side net here. Oh, geez, there was some half-hearted appeal. There was some air on that shot there from Paulie, though.
Yeah, just a little bit.
3 balls remaining.
They're both aware that they've got to keep it over the 100 mark.
On the ground. Ready? Oh! That's not
Slipped
pretty.
through.
That's not pretty from Kelly on the back net. Racy helps himself to a very, very helpful 4 runs. Good running there from Reese. He wants to face the last ball. So, provided there's no wicket here, Paulie will finish with 4. Or can Reese drum up off this last ball? Down the ground. Oh no, and another misfield there on the back net from Kelly. So close of the innings. 6 for 1-1-6.
Bangers have done exceptionally well there. Yeah, a couple of mishaps with the wickets and, quite frankly, blunders really through the innings, but they've got to be happy with that.
So
Mitch Ward, Danger Will Robinson carrying that first skin and putting a decent score on the map has definitely helped them. McLean keeping the pace going. Poor Paulie Raj, I'm disappointed there.
Not impressed?
Well, not so much not impressed, just disappointed.
We mentioned Braden Kelly earlier, but see, Sam Jackson's recovered well, 2 for 10. So Parker 1 for 8 recovers well as well. So there's some not too bad efforts there in the second half of the unit.
Dylan quite expensive for
Yeah.
what he usually does.
But again, and as much as I know the answer, is it enough? Yeah, in a Div 2 game, you'd be writing off your opponent, even if you were playing against a strong batting lineup like a drink and drive. You'd be writing them off if you're putting 1-1-6 on.
Well, this is the thing where it can go any way. Mitch Parker, Troy Kelly coming in for the first skin. Yeah, and coming down from the Divi 1 side, I'm not going to say that they've got hard work to do. If they're capable batters, just as much as a couple of their bowlers are definitely quite capable, bangers could be in trouble.
What's the approach? Smooth and cruisy, or are you basballing the fuck out of this?
I don't know, it's still hard to say early on. You see the first over and Dylan Baker coming in for the first over.
Bang!
Good ball, and it's a shame for Dylan Baker itself that it went for the boundary.
It's not a bad, it's a low full toss, but Parker just clearing Baker on his follow through and just getting over the. It's not difficult to get over the midget that is Mitch Ward, but helping himself to 14 runs off the opening ball. But Baker recovers with a dot ball, so see how Troy Kelly fares.
Little blunder down the leg side there.
It's, I think it's fair to say this would be probably one of the first times we've seen Dylan bowl sober.
There was the semi where he didn't have time to get drunk before he rolled in.
Oh, he'd still had a few up his sleeve. He had started long before the fine came.
Oh, big swing, no ding.
Since that fine, lost a fair portion of his seasonal salary. So fair to say fair to say lips are quite dry at the moment.
Oh, getting the old Aldi cheap clean skin stuff. Look, it does the job at the end of the day if it's got an alcohol content.
Close the first, expensive first over though, 18 off it. And this Reece, second over, this is an interesting move. I would not expect Reece to be bowling this early in a game. Yeah, another boundary. Mitchie Parker's having a field day.
Yeah, that is a really good boundary. There's a
Maybe a little short, but Parker made...
short ball and a little bit slower as well. And you've got to be careful with those because they're the ones that the batsman can sit there and go right whack, which is what happened.
Yeah. Forward square leg, so Mitchie Parker, I think, making it very clear that they're not scared to chase this total.
And at the moment,
Cruising towards it.
Cruising towards it indeed.
That's it. Identifying the game shot, looking for what can only be described as a attempted gadding ball.
Yep.
Oh, swing of the bat, another boundary for Parker. This is clinical from Parker. And the more runs he scores, the more I start to wonder if they have enough.
Well,
and Troy Kelly doing his job here just to keep the ball out and let Parker do the work.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, like just doing a little bit of the clipping here and there and get one off it to get Parker back on strike. Just
Big.
like that one.
Yeah, Robinson on the leg side, not happy. He's not usually fielding in the front half. It's a bit different for him, but Paulie Rajan, he did okay with the bat, so we'll be able to see how he goes with the ball.
Come on, to be fair, Paulie Russ saved his ass with the bat.
Yeah,
He
did.
He had a handicap worse than bloody golf players, really, after 2 balls.
Oh, that's plum. That is plum. There is, unfortunately for Paulie, there is definitely a shot there on offer, albeit a shit one. But
That was a really good ball.
that was a great ball. That was a 150% plum as fuck. And that's not a good follow-up.
No. Your white ball's supposed to be your first one, so you get you shake out all the shit.
Oh, no ball. Oh, good catch by Baker on the back net, but no ball, so it will cost them an opportunity
I was
there.
just about to say, I don't think Paulie Raj is impressed with the umpire. He was aiming that one straight at him.
It's not too bad a start for Paulie. Oh, another no ball.
Bangers are in a bit of blunder mode at the moment. They've got to get themselves back together. They're just desperate for a wicket.
Oh, it's not a bad ball that. Parker not really too sure what to do with it. He gets himself, keeps the strike, so
I don't know. I think he, just sort of watching him there, he sort of immediately realised he didn't have to do much. Just put that out in front of him and it'll just send itself over there and off we go.
Mitchie Wood to bowl his right arm rat shit, so fair to say that they're certainly at a point now where shit gets wickets, so you bring on your rat shit bowler.
That's it. They need the wickets indeed.
Although we say he's rat shit, he's not an easy bowler to pick because he sort of, he really uses that wrist as a medium pace. He really gets the ball revving like a spinner nearly. But with that sort of whippy arm, it's more of a medium pace. So hard to pick if the ball's going to swing, if it's going to seam, if it's going to bounce. I'd like to see him just sort of hit just slightly shorter a length, let the pitch grip on the ball a bit more. That's not too bad, actually. Baker's taken the run out. And a good bit of fielding by Baker there. One hand, one stump to aim at.
That's exceptional fielding, really. Like the pirouette was 10 out of 10.
Oh, he's definitely auditioning for...
I mean, I call it a pivot, but...
Well, let's be honest, he's definitely auditioning for the Italian ballet because he's not good enough for the Russian.
Hey, look, at the end of the day, his aim was on point. He got the job done. That's a wicket for them.
Yeah. So Wardy gets his wicket. And they won for 46 with 2 balls remaining. Imagine as they rotate the strike, so Parker will get the last ball of the skin. Gee, and 13 for a half century. He's been batting well enough for it.
Good chance. Definitely a good chance.
Has a go. And doesn't quite get there. Straight to danger Will Robinson and it's
That's
down.
the skin
so
done.
that's the skin. So a good effort there from Parker. A very good effort at the top of the order and great, well supported by Kelly.
Oh, indeed. Yeah, 1 wicket haul in 51.
You're not complaining, are you?
No, definitely not. They're on point to,
Chase this down.
most certainly.
So, but fair to say the standout there be Mitch Ward with the ball. You can't really say that it's lack of fielding that's let the Bangers down. They didn't get opportunities to take wickets. They didn't drop catches. They didn't miss run-outs.
No, exactly. It was just, a few little fumbles in the field. But Danger Will Robinson coming in now. This could change things.
So Liam Harrison doing a new bat. So good to see Robinson will be bowling properly tonight. And by properly, he starts with his trademark wipe down leg side.
Get that one out of the way.
But Harris likes the look of it, so Harris backing himself at hitting this, so he's called for a jackpot re-bowl. Ooh, bit of climb there off the length.
Well, he hit it.
Did he? Or at least he tried to.
A little clip or a nick or a shave or something, well, it's still a hit.
I'll just try to work it onto the leg side and casually pop it into the first slip. Much shorter delivery there. He's, don't think Robinson's quite realised that Dylan's not that tall.
Hey, he definitely could use that to his advantage though. A couple of shorter balls, stuff that he can't play. Not so much aiming for wickets there, but definitely keeping the run rate down when he's on strike.
It's a better ball from Robinson. Oh!
That was close.
That's an opportunity they couldn't afford to miss out either.
No, definitely.
They needed that one.
They need the wickets to fall.
Oh, yeah, that's a shame. Because it was a good ball as well. It was a good length. He played it straight back to him. Imagine Dylan's toes might be in the firing line here. Short outside off again. End of the over. And Dylan's appealing down high, saying it was definitely a bumper. So can confirm that Will hasn't worked out that Dylan is basically a midget.
Well, he might realise a bit later on, spy a bit of opportunity.
But Joshy McLean coming in, which is about the time Joshy usually comes in, but consistent with the take for the Bangers. Oh!
Misfire.
No, not a misfire. He was threatening the man cat there.
Oh, I know.
Royce. That's off well. But they're going to want a good spell here from McLean, mate. Right.
No, it was a wider ball than the one that he appealed, but Dylan played that one and ran with it.
I think Dylan was appealing more so for height than he was width.
Yeah, well, at the same time.
Oh, that's plum. Yet another classic example of, a shot being offered, albeit a shit one. And it saves him what was a guaranteed plum LBW. Wardy. Oh, Wardy. Oh. Wow. Wardy, that's poor.
0-2.
Not only did he miss the ball, he failed to hit the deck like he did in that final as well. Just threw himself onto the wall and landed on his feet like a cat. So Joshy McLean, no wicket for 11. That's very unlike Joshy in a spell.
Oh, it is. Paulie Raj coming back in.
Paulie's going to have to bowl it cracking over here.
Well, if he wants in the team, yeah, most certainly.
Absolutely, yeah. But also for the results' sake, he's going to have to bowl a cracker. Robinson just trying out, just casually auditioning for the Socceroos.
He might be getting ready to give up the cricket.
Down the ground. Oh, Baker. Didn't quite get a grip on the ball, otherwise that run-out opportunity may have presented itself. Looked on the leg side there by Dylan.
It's an interesting shot there, and that ball actually was wide.
Oh yeah, well I think Dylan just wanting to get off strike, let Liam do the work. Full delivery, Liam. I mean, he's played that shot a number of times, but it is quite elegant to watch, isn't it?
It is.
Beautiful front foot, hands to the ball, full face of the bat.
And again,
Can't help but wonder if Dylan's been watching our good mate Duncan McNaughton bat a bit. It's a very McNaughton-like shot, isn't it?
yeah,
Definitely a very McNaughton-like shot, and we'll see Dylan tying up his shoelaces at the moment just to create the illusion that he's actually a fast runner. Well, the umpire's warned him for time wasting as well.
oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear. Robinson missing again, so close of the over. 1 over left in this skin, and fair to say, Rush Hands at the moment cruising along.
They are.
Mauricio O'Connor's back in, so it's good to see the captain taking some ownership of the way the game's going and saying, don't worry lads, I'll take one for the team here. If they pace me, they pace me. If I get a few, we're back on the game.
Exactly.
Front foot drive. Oh, Dylan Baker! And a run out.
And that's the Dylan Baker we know, with that
Yeah.
exceptional fielding and then that precision aim at the end.
Straight into the gloves of McLean. Well, how many times did you say during the last season, what's he doing on the bat now? Because he is so sharp in the front court.
He is very, very sharp.
And, in what universe is it a good... Well, I do actually at the moment question why Robinson's in the front court. Because, you do have two very sharp fielders in... two sharp back net fielders in Robinson and Ward. So you can afford to have Baker in the front court.
No, well, that's right. Yeah.
Aided by arguably one of the best keepers in the centre in Joshua McLean.
And it is interesting. Like, usually Robinson is in back court.
I do wonder...
Looking a little knackered there too.
Yeah. Well, very defensive field here, and Bangers might have missed a trick here because you don't need a defensive field for Dylan now, and he's not playing straight.
No.
Defensive field for Liam Harris with that straight drive of his. Not a good ball from O'Connor there. Harris pocketing him onto the vacant leg side gap.
One ball left in the skin.
And still maintaining his defensive field. Like, get him up there, boys. Get him up there. Good anticipation there from Baker. He took a run and a direct hit, I think, or he's just missed, but run out never in doubt there.
2 for 88.
2 for 88.
They're cruising.
The only thing keeping the Bangers in this is the fact they're chasing 1-1-6. They have runs to play with.
Oh, they do.
In partnership, this could go either way. But you look at those, Wardy's 1 for 4. That's a great effort, but it has not been a good night for the bowlers.
No, well, Danger Will Robinson is usually nowhere near as expensive as that, but at the same time, he usually has a wicket to his name on his over as well, at least. So
Sammy Jackson and Braden Kelly in now. Danger Will Robinson to open the bowling. Wide ball down the leg side.
textbook first ball of the over for Danger Will Robinson.
So what's he going to say? So Jacko's opted for another. He wants another rebowl. So here we go. Another jackpot. Oh, it's disappointing. And he's going to take it again. So second and final rebowl. So this This ball will be the jackpot, regardless of result. Better delivery there from Robinson. I would have liked to have seen him a bit more around the knee roll towards the stumps.
Yeah, or even attempted a toe crusher there just to, give them that opportunity of Brush Hands not scoring.
Oh, really, you need some magic here, mate. Oh, it's disappointing.
Well, that's one run off. They've hit the 100 now.
Someone want to tell him the black stuff?
Mm.
The black thing, mate. Put the yellow thing on the black thing.
Much better ball.
Better delivery. Good
There was some
pace.
venom in that as
There
well.
was some good pace in that. So close of the Robinson spell. None for 22. Expensive.
It's, and again,
And-
it's disappointing. Robinson's over his 2 overs, he's put in one good ball, and it was that last ball of his 2 overs. That's a real shame.
Joshie McLean, we talk about the 10th over in the innings, especially when chasing, as, this is the over to get your runs, because you're going to get the 2 best bowlers at 11 and 12, so
This is critical for the bangers.
critical also for Brush Hands. They're going to want to get as close as they can to that total by the end of this over. McLean starts the dot, so third ball score must change. This is a good sign for the bangers. Oh, trouble. Run out at the non-strikers. Oh, I've missed out. The throw was off target. It needed to be a bit more direct than that. Kelly holding his ground well to protect Jackson at the striker's end. On the ground. Oh, another 2.
Bangers up Ship Creek without a bamboo war at the moment.
Yep.
They need some wickets to fall.
Kelly just side. Get the feeling that Baker's not too happy with the umpire with that collision.
And no.
Jackson trouble! A missed stumping there for Raj. And did they need it?
Desperately needed that one.
Away. So it's not a bad over from McLean. There's still 10 runs. So big Dylan Baker in now. So Baker will bowl this one and then Ward the last. So this is the game. This over is the game.
It's literally the game.
White ball.
Oh, Baker.
Wide balls and no balls are definitely not going to help.
No. Down the red side, offside there, and it beats Paulie, so another 2 runs. So I have seen him do it before, but he needs 4 toe crushers.
White ball.
I must say there's nothing really here you can forgive him for. The line is off, the length is off, the ball's not moving.
It's just not happening at all.
It's just not happening. And just too short for my liking. He needs that, Brett Lee style sand shoe crusher in front of Miller Road.
Yep.
Better than well dug out by Jackson.
That was very well played.
Another one of them. He's quick enough to get through the defences of Kelly.
White ball.
Pushes it down. That's not a good finish to the over. So Brush Hands lead by 3.
6 balls to go.
Still in it, but a lot of pressure mounting on Ward.
Ward needs 2 wickets.
Three runs. Jackson could afford to block the first 2 and run on the 3rd ball. And they could probably afford a wicket on the 3rd ball if it really came to shove. He's going to take what's quite an easy 2 there. So lead by 5. So
Oh, look, both Jackson and Kelly, all they've got to do is just knock over a run and an over. They can even just block and not run at the moment.
tosses it up. Ward not quite there. The throw was off.
They know they're in the game if they don't get too ambitious now.
6 from 4, a wicket. 2 wickets. Oh, it's ticking over. It's ticking over here. It's getting a little further away. 3 balls, 2 wickets. They need 2 wickets and 3 balls. Oh, Kelly leaves it. Banger's still in this.
Quick look at the scorecard, and he knows that
2
he
wickets,
doesn't have to do
2
much.
balls. He leaves it. It's a dot ball, so
He was hoping that one was going to be wide, but definitely well in.
the 3rd ball score must change. Unless there's a fuck up and Brush Hands misassess the game, that should be over here. Kelly digs it out, placed it onto the offside, and that will conclude the game. So Brush Hands get a win by 10 runs. That's
Look, I've got to say the Bangers did exceptionally well during their batting innings.
it's
They desperately needed wickets to fall because we
It's-
knew the Brush Hands would be able to get that figure.
it's the only thing that's really, really good about the Bangers tonight was their batting. Like, they batted exceptionally well, but they just did not bowl and field the way they usually do. Like, there weren't a lot of opportunities early on, but when there were opportunities, they didn't take it.
No, it's not a bad thing. It's early in the season. They've
But
had their week off, they're getting their shit back together. You know, we'll see how they go future rounds down the track.
it's fair to say, like, with the team Brush Hands announced, they're not too concerned, I think, about their team. But where does Paulie fit in this team? Is that enough to maybe get another game in the warm-ups, or is he looking for another club?
He'd be told to look for another club if it was only going off this game. I'd say he could very well be with the Bangers still in their next game.
Next game, so
And see how he goes, and picks himself up a little bit and doesn't start in the negatives with the bat.
it's fair to say that the only real I mean, there was some good batting there from McLean and some good keeping, but the only real standout for the Bangers is Mitch Ward,
Definitely.
which is a bit of a shame.
Look, he carried the weight on both sides. You know,
But then,
44 is definitely a good run rate. You know, even with the Brush Hands, you have Mitch Parker. You know, you're up in the 40s. You're doing exceptionally well considering you're only running off 4 overs.
and then you compare that to what Brush Hands have put up. Well, thank you for joining us this week. Please join us next week for week 2 of the warm-ups.